Nothing seems to come our way, no matter how it blows. When our luck is gonna change, the good Lord only knows. We'll just have to wait it out, 'cause that's the way she goes. Those trawlers come from overseas to fish our fishing grounds. They don't leave much for us to catch by the time they make their rounds. We watch our inshore fishery die, more fish plant doors are closed, while all our fish goes overseas, but that's the way she goes. The Premier fought for Churchill Falls to get our rightful share, but the folks up there in Ottawa just left us in despair. So our hydro comes from somewhere else and we're paying through the nose. There's not much more that he can do, 'cause that's the way she goes. That's the way she goes, boys, that's the way she goes. Nothing seems to come our way, no matter how it blows. When our luck is gonna change, the good Lord only knows. We'll just have to wait it out, 'cause that's the way she goes. Hibernia is rich with oil, as rich can be, but she's sitting there 200 miles out in the open sea. We scratch our heads and wonder when the oil is gonna flow. It costs too much to bring ashore, but that's the way she goes. So no wonder when they watch the news on TV every day, more and more of our young folks decide to move away. There are no jobs in Newfoundland, and everybody knows you got to make it a living, boys, 'cause that's the way she goes. That's the way she goes, boys, that's the way she goes. Nothing seems to come our way, no matter how it blows. When our luck is gonna change, the good Lord only knows. We'll just have to wait it out, 'cause that's the way she goes. That's the way she goes, boys.
Moonlight and teardrops, the scent of the pine tree, the green of the hills, and the blue of the bay. It's so long ago that I scarcely remember the night that we parted on the road to Torbay. We walked hand in hand through the fields and the meadows, and in the bright moonlight we walked by the sea. We walked in the dawning and in the bright morning, and well I remember her last words to me. Tomorrow you leave, dear, for lands o'er the ocean, and soon you'll be sailing the wild angry sea. In my dreams I'll be with you at night and at dawning, and darling, my darling, please come back to me. Those were her words as we kissed and we parted down at the shore at the break of the day. Yes, I'll always remember the morning we parted as we walked hand in hand on the road to Torbay. Through the long weary years, many memories have faded, but I'll always remember that
the bathroom upstairs is okay for the wife. Still got the old outhouse and the beach by the store, and he keeps his boots ready out by the porch door. Each morning at daybreak he walks down the path, with no one around except Grandma's old cat. He sits smoking his pipe with his pants to his knees, with the door hung wide open, enjoying the breeze. Another summer has ended and fall's coming on. There's snow on the hills and there's ice on the ponds. I'm afraid that someday I'll find Grandpa alone, as stiff as a poker froze onto his throne. But don't tell old Grandpa not to go to the beach. You'll learn that old dogs are not easy to teach, 'cause he's quick with his tongue and as sharp as an axe, and his mind is made up, don't confuse him with facts. Yes, his mind is made up, don't confuse him with facts.
Some people struggle for riches and all of the things they will buy, but all of my hopes for treasures are away beyond the sky. Heaven holds all my treasures, more precious than diamonds and gold. Up there I'll meet my darling, whom God has called back to the fold. In this world I'm just a drifter, I know nothing but sorrow and care, but But to me somehow it don't matter, for I know she's waiting up there. Heaven holds all my treasures, more precious than diamonds and gold. Up there I'll meet my darling, whom God has called back to the fold. Uncle Ned's cabin's on a bank of a river, surrounded by the sound of a small waterfall, protected by trees from the wind and the weather, overlooking the beauty of Big Bombay Pond. You'll probably find Uncle Ned on his veranda, strumming his guitar and singing a song. Or he could be stood on a rock in the river, watching the trout jump as they swim along. He'll welcome you in with a good drink of whiskey. He likes money himself every once in a while. He'll sit by the wood stove and tell you a story, and he'll get a mug up when the kettle is boiled. He'll entertain you with songs he has written about when he grew up and how they got along. And he'll sing of the many years when he was a sailor, of the places he's been and the things that he's done. And he'll take you out for a ride in his speedboat to visit some friends while they're on up the pond. His boat's rather old and she's getting quite leaky. You better make sure you got rubber boots on. So if you're ever around there with no one to talk to, and if you'd like to drop in for a while, you'll always feel welcome at Uncle Ned's cabin, and you'll always remember his place with a smile. You'll always feel welcome at Uncle Ned's cabin, and you'll always remember his place with a smile.
My soul, while I sing about Johnny down on the big shoal. There's danger on land, there's danger on sea, there's danger plenty around old Skidderee. Singing hi dearie-o, dearie-I, dearie-do, the boats are all fishing down on the big shoal. Johnny stood on the beach and gazed at the sky. Loudly he called to Mickey, his boy. We're late, Mickey boy, what makes you so slow? The boats are all fishing down on the big shoal. Down on the big shoal, down on the big shoal, the boats are all fishing down on the big shoal. They landed the dory, they rowed to the boat, light like a feather, like a cork she did float. Now Mickey, me boy, put a reef in the sail, by the looks of the sky I expect quite a gale. All right, Daddy dear, you can take this old tiller, I hate this old boat, I wish we could sell her. A big boat like this would be easy to sell, then we'd buy a new one like Jimmy Fidel. My boy, you talk crazy, I thought you had sense. This boat cost a fortune in dollars and cents, and that isn't counting the spark plugs and oil. If we had that alone, it would make quite a pile. Singing hi dearie-o, dearie-I, dearie-do, the boats are all fishing down on the big shoal. Now here comes the wind, oh what is that thing? It looks like a dragger that's going downwind. Then just as he spoke, it blew such a twister, it blew the red flannel from Johnny's sou'wester. Singing hi dearie-o, dearie-I, dearie-do, the boats are all fishing down on the big shoal. They safely reached harbor, I'll finish my song. They safely reached shore in the dory King Kong. And often in winter this story is told of Johnny's adventures down on the big shoal. Down on the big shoal, down on the big shoal, the boats are all fishing down on the big shoal. When the clouds unfold their wings grounded firm and deep in the Savior's love. We have an anchor that keeps us so steadfast and sure while the billows roll, fastened to a rock which cannot move, grounded